Hello everyone and welcome to a hobby hangout. And well, Merry Christmas for tomorrow or the day after, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're all doing great. Um, yeah, what a year it has been for hobby. I don't think I've had. Oh, I noticed my phone going off. Great start here. I don't think I've had a better year in hobby for such a long time. It's been fantastic. It's been a bit of a slow year for me, but it's been pretty good. Anyway, I'm just gonna hobby along. If you're in the chat, what was your favourite memories of the year gone by? I'll probably start talking about some of my own as we go along. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 500 members. That would be amazing to be able to hit by the end of the year, or in fact by Christmas, so we can add another present to the Christmas tree. What I'm working on at the moment is some Storm Fiends. Painting up a Skaven 2000 point army just because I can. Which leads into like a big goal for next year is really trying to smash out some hobby. I hope the sound is all good. If there is any issues, let me know. But if we do, let's get into some hobby. Alrighty, let's get. Now it's fun the paint that I need. Hello to wood flesh. Go. So, the year gone by, what it's been for hobby, it's been pretty unreal, really. Like the amount of stuff we've just got over this past year has been amazing. There's so much stuff. From long-awaited battle tomes like Skaven, Slaves to Darkness, Cities of Sigmar, my personal favourite, to things like Gloomspike Gits and brand new stuff like the Ossiarch Bone Reapers and stuff like that. It's just been amazing, really, for hobby. For me personally, been, I guess, a bit of a slow year. It started off really fast, obviously with Kangon and taking my Scourge Privateers to Kangon. Really sort of coming up my shell a bit. I stepped out of my comfort zone and just had so much fun doing this sort of stuff. Like hobby hangouts and making videos for YouTube and stuff. I decided, well, let's do this. Let's make this a thing and make it work. Make it something fun that I can enjoy doing. And thoroughly enjoy doing it now. So it was the start of me going to CanCon. I had SAGT. I had a few hiccups there that stopped me sort of doing as well as I could have, but that can't be helped. What happened there and can't be helped. And then that was really it for me for tournaments, like participating. I played in one other, that was not too long ago, and I only managed to play 2 games of it out of the 3, but really I ran a lot of the stuff in my local area, which was cool and a good experience. I don't want to do that again next year. And yeah, been pretty cool, really. Try in the chat. What are you doing? How's your holiday season going? Are you on holidays yet, like me? Or are you just getting the weekend off? Well, the holiday time off, I guess. I think there's some fireworks in the background. Just starting to paint up these guys. These Storm Fiends is like a painting sort of project to get up and running for the channel. I think that's something like the channel we're working on to get is a lot more battle reports and narrative games and more actual wargaming rather than just me chatting about wargaming on it over the next year. Be a big thing moving. And obviously the RPGs, if you've seen, we did the RPG the other night. A few little hiccups at the start of it with the audio, but went pretty smoothly after that. That's all a learning curve there. And for those wondering, we did open up a Patreon account because we had people asking about the RPG, wanting to help support it and keep it a thing that can go. There's obviously some paid stuff that will make it a bit better. So there's a Patreon account for people that want to help. And hopefully we make a product that's worth helping. So just sort of smoothing out. Generally take a couple of layers of Paladin Witch flesh together. A nice smoothness at the finish. What you want. So yeah, but from tournament wise, like hobby wise, not really achieved painted a lot of terrain this year. Hobby wise, not really really achieved much. I painted some a lot of random models this year. No real consistency to getting an army done. Obviously, I finished my Scourge Privateers very early in the year, but besides that, not a lot really that got done, which is okay. Like, I didn't have a lot to need to do anything this year, but I think that's definitely something I want to step up over next year. Now just starting on the fur of this dude. He's got patches of it sort of everywhere. So, yeah, I think next year I really want to like sort of buckle down and get a lot more done. Probably spend a bit less money on the hobby and really try and, I know I spend just as much money on the hobby, but really want to try and actually get stuff done. I've got so much crap that's just not done now, and it just needs to get done. It's no big reason for like the way I want the channel to sort of go in the future. I have more battle reports with like varying armies and stuff like that. A lot of narrative sort of driven campaigns and stuff. Yeah. I think next year I just want to be more productive than I was this year. I haven't really done a lot. I've done a lot like on the YouTube channel side of stuff, I guess. Really making the channel have content and getting the narrative show up and running was really cool. Doing that with Andrew on a regular basis is really fun. Obviously, Lorehammer stuff's kicked off pretty well. The RPG that we just kicked off. Tested out some battle reports. I'll probably have some battle reports to put up very soon over this period. I'll probably have a heap. I'll be able to go out. And some other stuff probably. Oh, what else have I done? Like just doing the reviews and stuff like that. I'll probably dabble a bit more in reviewing stuff. Like I quite enjoy just having a chat about things that come out. And obviously Mortal Citizens is something I really love because I'm a massive freaking fan for Cities of Sigmar. So where are we? Stick it on scale green. Let's see. Alrighty. Now, if you haven't seen, this is what I'm doing for my Skaven scheme. So yeah, I think realistically what I want to get done, like I think goals are get my Cities of Sigmar done, my Skaven Gloomspike gets. They're probably the ones that I want to get done first, and so I'm really just gonna smash them out. Well, I hope smash them out. A little bit of time off now before the wedding and before I go back to work. Because of course, yeah, getting married on the 6th of January. It's so close now. My Cities of Sigmar army. No particular theme. I just took a bunch of different colours that had already had an army. So when obviously I started designing my city, it was actually before the book came out. But what I did was I had a large Wanderers army. I was saying a large Stormcast army. And I took the two colours I'd been using from that, and that made my city's colours. My actual Cities of Sigmar army is not complete. My Scourge Privateer army is complete, and that's just using very basic sort of colours. I'm actually taking the sort of colour scheme from the artwork on the cover of Heart of Winter. Should be able to find pictures of that army, probably on the Scourge. I think it's a banner picture of the Scourge Privateer thing. But anyway, back on subjects. Do I have a model readily available right here? Of course not. It's about the only army I don't. Of course not. No model when I actually want one. Just trying to find. I do not have a model nearby for it. Of course. Oh. I guess you've got these guys. You can sort of see on these the blue and green that I'm going for. Silver, and there'll be gold on them as well. Smashed my elbow into my drink bottle there. But yeah, I've got a blue and green scheme. Realm of Life themed. So, as I said, I've been quite distracted this year with no tournaments, no sort of thing. I've been quite distracted on painting, just painting random stuff. Even for cities, I painted like random units. I probably won't actually, that aren't actually part of my army. I've got some half-finished stuff like the Dread Spears you just seen there. But nothing more than sacrifice. Got some handgunners on the go. Hurricane's almost finished. And I think I've finished a couple of the characters. But yeah, when I get that Cities of Sigma army, I've got probably 2 or 3 lists that I'd like to get painted up. Some of the units repeat, so it's not exactly painting like 6,000 points of models, but I want to get that done. I'll be filming battle reports of unpainted models, and that's for my own personal thing of like, well, I will want to see those armies painted on the table, so and hopefully people will enjoy seeing the evolution of the painting of my armies as well with me. So that's what these hobby hangouts are for as well. They get me painting. The city's army will definitely be painted for SAGT, so that's the thing that's going to be happening. Wherever I take Hallowheart or the Tempest Eye Pistolier army or Anvil Guard with the double monsters that I've talked about, that's up for grabs. So there's like 3 different cities lists there that I think are all pretty good. And a shout out to anyone who watches this. We are always be looking for people to run role-playing games with on the channel. So if you are into D&D or anything like Warhammer related, and you'd be interested in Warhammer related ones, definitely hit up the Cynical Gaming Facebook page, DM me on Twitter or something, and let me know, because I'd be more than happy to help try and accommodate and get you on and have some fun. Basics for that are you need to have decent English, because obviously I need to be able to communicate with you. You need to have decent audio. Don't need to be perfect, but decent is at least required. And video is subjective. I don't mind if people want to hide their face. On the note of my own Free City too, I'll be working on doing some Lawhammer videos for my own Free City. And I'm also working on Lawhammer stuff for my narrative event army, which will be Scourge Privateers. Like, there's no one else that's going to pick for that. I came up with a sort of cool idea. I think it worked in the first video. Sort of doing the videos as if it's the general of my army talking to you. Harkin Stormbreaker. Probably only be on for another 20 or so minutes, and then I've got to go do family stuff with the wife, or soon to be wife. But I hope everyone's doing great. Top tip on something I find really easy to keep my painting is following painting guides and stuff like that. Not necessarily taking them right out, but just finding colour schemes and using bits because you understand where stuff goes. I don't know if you notice how I paint, but I do bit by bit. I don't do base coats, washes, and all that. I do bit by bit because it helps me see progress in the model. It's how I like to paint. I like doing one bit, and maybe I might start, like, generally I'll base coat the next bit when the wash is drying. That's really the only time I start another part. So I've done the base coating for the armour while I wash the fur, and now I'm going to wash the armour, and I'll go back to highlighting and layering the fur. So sort of a mix between like RPGs and stuff as well that I'm going to be doing. Is me and the wife will be doing a Silver Tower campaign. So I've got some things I'm painting up for that as well, and we'll play through Silver Tower for everyone to see. Be cool. She'll be playing a sorceress like she always likes, and I'll of course be playing the Fleet Master. So that'll be something cool, something else to see on the channel over the next year. Also with some mates going to be doing the Tale of Warlords in the new year. So you can follow us along in that. much finished this fur now. All I did with that was Mornfang brown base, Ogre Earthshade wash, a layer of Scrag brown, and then a fine highlight of Jallow Ochre. Armor's almost done. The armor's not quite dry, so we might try and find something else to work on. Go for the brass. Brass, I shoot copper for the base. Alright. on the desk. Alright, I think I've just about got. I think I've just about got all of this brass done finally. Merry Christmas, Ronnie. Long time no speak, mate. Haven't seen you on here for a little bit, but Merry Christmas all the same, mate. Hope you've had a wonderful year. I remember you probably were one of the first people that actually got supporting the channel and the narrative show all that time ago. So thank you very much. You've made this year great. Speaking of that, I know you were interested in the RPG a while ago. Try and message the Sinful Gaming Facebook page and we might be able to work something out to get you on an RPG stream. Catch me just before I'm probably going to go. Probably going to chuck a wash on the bits of this and then call it a night, because I've got the wife should probably have been done building her gingerbread house, and then I'll be on. Well, then we're going to do a puzzle together. I bought a nice little Christmas puzzle, something we can do together, which would be cool. I haven't done anything like a puzzle in ages, so looking forward to that. Time with the wife and doing a puzzle. The 1,000 piece, like a nice Santa workshop sort of scene. Apologies if I'm boring anyone with talking about how excited I am about doing a puzzle. We'll leave it like that, because I feel like I'm going to have to do that brain rat bit at the back just separate so I can decide how I want to do him. So, no, we're going to do the middle. So we've got 2 of these flame dudes to do. I've got then 1 of each other variant of Storm Fiend in the unit. I mean, I know the flame ones are like the one that everyone goes, but they just look so cool. I've got a rattling cannon, the shock thing, the drills, and the like wrecking balls. Can't remember all of their names, but doing that. So we'll get Rackland Flesh Shade, of which I used to wash this. Yeah, well, we might be able to work something out over the next. I don't go back to work until the 7th, so we might be able to figure out something over this Christmas period. If we can find a couple of people that would be willing to fit that time slot, I might be able to help you out. At least another person. 1 other person is all I want. At least 2 people we need. There's not enough going on a stream with just 1 person, so we'll figure something out. But if not over the Christmas period, we will work something out on a time slot, because yeah. So it'll probably be Warhammer Fantasy, if that's what you'd like to do. Obviously, the AOS one will be available for people to do when the AOS RPG comes out. But if you haven't seen, we did the other RPG session. Like I said, there's a few little technical hiccups on it, but it's a start and something where I'm going to be really pushing down over the next year. Oh yeah, yes, I know all about being busy with wife and kid. That's you know, the whole name Dadhammer comes from knowing what that's all about. Anyway, I will be signing off very shortly, but thank you to everyone who's come on and and joined and chatted about Warhammer with me. I'll be back on again soon. I'll probably be doing a few of these over the holiday period that I've got, so always check back. They'll probably be on quite a lot. I try and do them at a bit of better time. Just had no other time really to do this one. Might do one on New Year's Eve. Not New Year's Eve. Well, I probably will do one on New Year's Eve because really, I don't drink, so I don't have a reason to go out and do anything. I've got kids, so they'll be home asleep. So I might do something on New Year's Eve. I'll probably be doing one Boxing Day Eve as well. So, but I'll do that at like a time where it's suitable for like everyone. So it might just be like middle of the night stuff. I don't mind staying up. I'm on holidays at the moment, so yeah. And just a reminder for everyone, we do have a Patreon for you to support the channel, and especially all the progress that the channel has made and will be making over the next year. You can only support. You can find the Patreon. Just search up Sinful Gaming on Patreon, and we're working on a little gift for all our patrons. You can do anything as low as like $2. So it's something bigger. If you're keen on the much higher fantasy, the fantasy one's really fun, like an RPG, because you can do like high fantasy stuff in it. So I'll keep that in mind. If you do something with me on the fantasy one, I'll make sure it's a much more high fantasy sort of thing for you. Anyway, with that, guys, I've done the wash on that. I'm going to sign off. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I know it's been probably a bad time for a lot of people. There's been a few of you on chatting, but thanks again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Go and join our Patreon if you so wish. You can help make the channel better and better. If you wish to get in touch about any of the RPGs, please just go message the Sinful Gaming Facebook page. And yeah, so Ronnie, definitely go over and do that, and I'll work something out for you. Other than that, yeah, make sure you are subscribed because we've got the giveaway for Christmas. So yeah, catch you all later.